Hello, Soul Light. Wonderful to connect with you as always. So appreciate all of you connecting with me on the Soul Path journey. It's really wonderful to connect with all of you. And if you happen to be new to my channel, you just found me, welcome. I hope you find some insight, understanding, and guidance for your soul path. This is Monkey. I'm taking care of my friend's doggies, so if you hear barks and stuff in the background, as I was playing with the ball, and I think she still wants me to play more, but I told her I want to do this video. So some of you know I work with guides, spiritual hierarchy, and the oversouls, as well as tuning into spirit and your guides also. I feel the energy, which some of you have left, comments about this, that I feel your energy and pick up on what you want to know or need to know. So in my meditation, I was actually going to do a different reading, but what came through was to look at what is most changing in your life and where's the most improvement. Now, this is a timeless reading, but I will make a note that a lot of you have been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of soul work, connecting more to a spiritual practice, really making some changes, deep changes in patterning. I mean, it was just beautiful what I was shown by the guides. I mean, just amazing. And I do hear that back also from some of your comments. So it's not for naught, right? It's not for nothing. You are being seen. You are being seen, and you are helping in the awakening, in the ascension process, in the healing and evolving of the relating pattern of our relationships on earth and what we express and experience on earth. It's really being seen. So there are a lot of changes in the Akashic. So we're going to be looking at what is formulating, what is moving around for you specifically. Also want to thank some of you donated, in particular Jasmine. Thank you so much. Ramos, I really appreciate it. Also, if you want to connect with me further, you can on Patreon, where I do some deep dives. We do advanced metaphysics and spiritualism, as well as information that I can't really relay on YouTube, to be honest. Also, soulplayground.life. MentorCam, let's see, Instagram. Love for you to connect on Instagram. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you've been coming here getting readings, or you feel it's helping you, or it benefits you, or it interests you, loved if you would subscribe and share. And I think that's it. I want to just take a couple deep breaths in with me. Of course, you can always skip ahead. In fact, I'll go, this is soul story number 1, soul story number 2, soul story number 3. Soul story number 1, you can either pick by card or by stone, and this is lapis lazuli. Soul story number 2 is the citrine, and soul story number 3 is the sodalite. So whether card or stone or both, see what calls you. I will be pausing the video, and you can get a closer look, and of course you can skip ahead. I'm just going to connect in more with you, and if you stay with me, if you breathe up through the crown, connecting in through the soul star chakra, pause and feel source energies, and as you breathe out, be aware of source energies coming through you as you breathing down through the soles of the feet, out into the earth, into Middle Earth, connecting into that Earth Star chakra. And then just allow your awareness or consciousness to be in the center. Take another deeper breath into that Soul Star chakra, coming up through the 7th, 8th, 9th chakra, extending into the 11th and 12th. So we connect in through the 9th chakra, which moves us into the ascension, or moving out of the extremes of polarity into the 10th. That moves us into our soul path, our soul group. And then breathing out, drawing the energy back through the center of the body, down through the soles of the feet into the Earth Star Chakra. Taking another deeper breath in, and now as I breathe out, I'm extending the light energy through the heart chakra and connecting in with your heart chakra. So we're connecting heart to heart. All right, let's take a closer look at the cards, and then we'll start with soul story number 1. Hello, soul light. So we're going to look and see what area of your life is most improving. Where are the biggest changes? Now, it's funny, my throat was doing fine, and then I took this lapis out. So we know about lapis lazuli. Opening, activating, reinforcing the throat chakra. Also has to do with getting your personal truth. So we'll see where this is going for you. We're also going to look at the area of your life most affected. And again, this is a timeless reading, so you may have a specific question in mind or may have been working on something specifically. And this reading will bring you some more clarity on that and some insight. Oh, wow. Okay. You've got the Master, Sage of Worlds. So this is in the original, in the traditional tarot, this is similar to the combination, I would say, Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, but it's the Sage. So there's a lot of wisdom, I feel, if you chose this. And interesting enough, lapis lazuli is also known as the Philosopher's Stone in alchemy. And so it is, and I love this stone because you can see it's kind of like a arrowhead, right? It's leading, it's going upward. And so the Philosopher's Stone was what cleared impurity. So you may be doing some kind of cleansing or clearing in your life at this time, getting more clarity, getting rid of stuff, getting rid of what's not working, or looking at where you need to. But it's also showing that you're bringing a lot of wisdom into your life at this time. And I'm also definitely get with this card that it has to do something with projects or creativity coming more to fruition. That's going to be a big improvement, having the time, the energy, the mental bandwidth to do more of what you want. Okay, and for some of you, that does have to do with speaking. There is something about speaking, speaking your truth. So I'm going to do, I am hearing, let's look at, rune cards. Okay, you've got the wheel here also, the wheel of life, coins. There's a lot of passion in this card, but it's it's kind of a passion that you're able to not burn out. So maybe some of you are healing from maybe being exhausted or tired or burned out, or not feeling you have enough energy. And I'm also going to say this is like the wheel of life is turning. The wheel of fortune is turning. There's an improvement. I want to, for you, definitely financial situation, improvement in projects for you. To get more clarity here. Maybe more joy in your work too. Kind of like an inner peace with your path that's coming in. Wow, okay. Manaz. Okay. So this has to do with humankind, mankind. And kind of seeing yourself in other people, or maybe seeing yourself more in humanity. What humanity goes through and how you're a part of that, or how what you're going through is similar. This also says like you're learning to take a view that some people are just different or have different opinions to you, or that's just life. This is what happens in life. This is how things evolve. So again, I'm getting a lot with this wisdom for you. There's let's see if there's any other message from the rune cards. And it's also a balance of the inner and the outer with you, the solar and the lunar. So the being outward in life, doing things, but also time to reflect. So you're coming into a time of more peace too. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see, but if you cut this rune in half, it's joy. So you could be connecting with more people that you feel more joy, whether on your own, by your, doing things on your own, or other people that you meet. There's going to be more of a mirroring of joy. Okay, I'm also getting a gift here, Gibo. So there could be a gift of abundance, relationships, some kind of, again, job, career. I'm seeing that one of the things that improves for you is a lot of more joyful activity, more things that you feel fulfilled, something shifting, either coming out of a time of a lot of loss or uncertainty, or that you've been doing things and nothing has quite yet paid off. But there's going to be joy in the simple things in your life. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, you might going to hear monkey's squeaky toy. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Look at this, door to personal healing and happiness. So really in your life, what's improving and what's changing is just an overall happiness, an overall contentment personally, whether you're with significant other, partnered or not, family or not, just for yourself, friends, family, the work that you do. And also I want to say there's one of the things I see improving is income again, finances. And I do feel there's going to be some kind of offer that requires some kind of contract, or you may be going and deciding to work more contract based. But what's improving is personal healing and happiness. So you're healing from a lot of, gosh, it could be mental, emotional. There's mental, emotional, and physical well-being coming up. Let's see what this is. Magician and the Mirror. This is people reflecting what it is you want and where you're going and what's important to you. And also being a bit of a magician in your own life. You're starting to create some things, or some of the things you've been focused on and wanting to create or manifest are going to be coming in. So I want to say there's an overall improvement in your life. Let's see what area now. Okay, this card fell. See the overall, what area. So we're going to look at the house. In astrology, the houses represent the areas. Now, the other thing that I'm thinking, because little monkey is really going to town on, I got her this little lammy toy, the squeaky. You're probably, oh, I knew it. See, this was on the floor. It fell from another deck. This was on my floor. And I felt this is what it is for you, but I wanted to make sure. I thought if this card comes out, this is the area. Expect more activity. So the 11th house has to do with group expression. It's you, where you are in a group or relating in a group. This is friends. This is also the house of Aquarius. So it's like-minded individuals. It's workshops, seminars, it's spiritual centers, it's groups of like-minded individuals. It could be a tarot group or tarot workshop or writers group. It could be a sailing group or a hiking group or rock mountain climbing group. It could be a motorcycle group, okay? It's similar interests. And it's goals, perks, that's this gift. I feel from some of the friends that you know, there is some kind of gift for you through the people that are closest to you, or friends of friends, or colleagues, or someone knows of your work and says, oh, I want to work with that person. I want to work with him. I want to work with her. I want to work with them. I can hear that. Or do you think they'd be interested in doing this? Or I'm looking for this. Some of you are going to get hired and it's like a dream job. It's like a dream. It's a career change. This is also your soul group, your audience, common purpose, and it says also birds of a feather. I love the 11th house. So there's a gift from there's a common purpose. You could be coming together with others for a common purpose or doing something with humanity. Now, I say that also because you got Manaz. So the rune card Manaz, which has to do with humanity. So many of you are working, helping humanity, helping in the awakening, helping shift humanity, maybe working in education, working in something that is bettering humankind, is bettering the community, is bettering a system, whether educational system. So there is improvement. You're also going to get recognized more for what it is that you do. So there's recognition coming to you in your specific field or group. So you really want to reach out with this 11th house with groups. This is not the time to be shy. In fact, you're going to feel like stretching out more, connecting with more people, expressing yourselves in groups. This is also social media. I look at 11th house and a 3rd house a lot as social media. So this is your peers also. So people doing similar to you. So there's a lot of fulfillment. Whatever area you're asking for in your life, there's a lot of fulfillment, and it comes more from people that are similar to you or have similar interests or common interests, common goals. The other thing, because the 11th house is coming under Gibo, and Gibo can be a gift, it can also be a new partnership, contract partnership, business partnership, or personal partnership or relationship coming in. So someone from your group or common interest group or could introduce you to someone, or you could meet someone through some kind of group. Okay, you got the fates here. So you're under the door of happiness, and then you've got serendipity. Oh, and happy. God, I'm really happy for you. I mean, all this door to personal healing and happiness, that's where the improvement is. And expect a lot of serendipity or synchronicity, like, oh, I met that person, now I re-met them, or I always wanted to work with them, I wanted to meet this person, and now I'm working with them, or now I met him or her, they, whatever. So the universe is sending you a lot of signals and signs that you're following your fate, you're on the right path. It's also 17-8. So 8 has to do with karma or resolving karma. So you're resolving a lot of hardship in your life, things that just didn't work or only worked so far, disappointments, things that were hard or drudgery. Some of you could be moving to a new location or new house that you like better, the people that are around you. All right, let's look at... I do want to look. We're going to also look and see if there's any area that's you need to be aware of, any area that's problematic. Okay, just as I said that, look what we got here: insecurity and rejection. So some of you may have had a lot of rejection, or whether job or personally, and so there's some insecurity that you have, or you haven't been around a lot of people or certain people, or you're starting to stretch out more in the world. So these are the things you just need to work on, okay? Is being more secure within yourself, connected to your higher self, more confident, and that fear of rejection, that your idea isn't going to go well, or what you have planned, or what you envision, or rejection of yourself. So these are the areas, rejection and insecurity, those are just the areas that you need to heal a bit more. Now remember, you got the door to personal healing and happiness, so there's still a bit more healing. I mean, in a way, we're always healing, right? But I feel like if you focus on this and go, wow, I'm going to this next level, all this amazing healing energy is here for me, all this happiness is coming in, some dreams coming true, wishes, I'm getting a gift from the universe, income is picking up, this is happening. If you really look at that and go, okay, just to be prepared and more open to receive this, able to receive the fullness of this increased happiness, increased fulfillment, whatever area it is that you're looking for in your life, all you need to work on is rejection, that idea of rejection and insecurity. Now, if you don't have a way of doing that, you can go to my website, soulplayground.life. And I believe it's in the soul support, either Soul Path Tools or Soul Support, or there's a search bar, and look for projection perception guideline. There's a write-up on projection perception and taking back projections, and also 5-step emotional clearing process. You can copy those and use those processes. There's also free meditations that you can download. And then if you want the advanced version of 5-step emotional clearing process, it's an MP3 that I think you have to pay. I don't know how much it is, $1, $2, I don't know what it is. But that will greatly help you. And so all you need to do is just look at that part of your relating pattern, and then you're going to be open more to the fullness of what the universe is bringing you, what your own higher self is bringing you, what spirit is bringing you. Okay, I'm feeling to use, the Psychic Tarot, because I'm getting a lot with you with purple, with amethyst, even though we've got blue. So there is an activation with the throat chakra. There's also an activation with the 7th chakra. So when you take those two chakras together, you get you connect into the 12th. So 5, 7, 12, which is expression, which is you're going to feel, if not already, like a whole new person is emerging, and it's you. You're going to feel like you're connecting with parts of you that you just barely touched before. Well, now I said creativity, and of course 12-3, I was thinking Empress, and that's what you've got here. So you're in a heart opening. This is the situation. You're in a heart opening. This is the phase or stage you're in right now, is a heart opening. And that means you're opening fuller to receive. That's really what a heart opening is. A lot of people think that it only has to do with relationships, but it doesn't. It's the opening to the fullness of life and opening to receive more. And then you're showing up as the Empress. So Libra, Taurus energy, but again, fertility. So this is all under this kind of wonderful opening or blossoming of life that you're starting to go through. Okay, let's see what else. It's just next level. Again, this is the area that's improving. These are the changes that are coming in because you're opening up more to life. You're feeling better. You're feeling more fulfilled. You're feeling happier. So you are drawing in those situations and people that reflect situations of fulfillment and happiness and increase. So this is not a time to... Definitely you can pull back and regroup, especially if you're an empath or highly sensitive person, or I know for me I have to do that as a psychic channel, and also empath and highly sensitive person. But this is not the time to shelter yourself, right? To isolate. That's mainly what Spirit is saying. Then we've got the shadow, which is the moon, Pisces energy, and then you've got strength for Leo. And then we've got chariot. Wow, look at all this. You've got 4 major arcana here. You've got the moon, the strength card. You've got the Empress, the moon, the strength, Leo. So Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Leo. Then you've got Cancer. Remember I said that for some of you there could be a move. You could be traveling more, traveling a lot, or house sitting, or couch surfing, whatever, Airbnb, or you could actually do a move. But this is also telling me that there's a lot more movement in your life. And again, you have this spiritual strength that's come from this wisdom. Some of you, you might even be teaching. Okay, I'm keeping this pretty general because this is just where your life is improving, which is 11th house, friends, groups, common, people with a common purpose, common goal. And so this spiritual strength, 9 of Wands, so your strength is coming up if you felt tired or exhausted or not focused. And then The outcome is the 10 of Destiny, Wheel of Fortune. So I find that interesting because on this card, the first one, the Sage of Worlds, I felt the Wheel of Fortune there. So the wheel is turning in your life. And then you got Fates, which is also similar to the Wheel of Fortune. So it's pretty clear your fortune is changing. You're coming on an upswing. Now, it may not be immediate. You might just feel a little lighter, a little better, a little healthier, a little more, a little increase in money, opportunity. Small opportunities in this cycle lead to big opportunities, okay? So you're on your path to destiny. I think you got something that was destiny also, I thought. Happy, happy. Just more happiness, things that bring you happiness are coming up for you. This is definitely a time of increased fulfillment in all areas of your life, but specifically in that 11th house, that area, but it's your goals also. So some of the goals that you have wanted are now going to be manifesting. Okay, we're just going to take Astro Dice, see if there's anything else. No, wow, beautiful. Wow, you got the North Node in Aries in the 5th house. So this can bring in, well, can bring in children, that's for sure. And with the Empress is also pregnancy, but it could be pregnancy with new ideas. Could bring relationships, romantic, fun relationships. With the Aries there, it's a bit about you to move forward on your path, on your dreams, your goals, your projects, your creativity, your self-expression. It's the house of Leo, the 5th house, and then of course Strength card is also about, is the card of Leo. So this is happening, the strength, and you've got spiritual strength and then power here, empowerment. This is having the power, empowerment to move forward on your dreams, your goals, your vision. And also to play. This is also about lightening up and playing and seeing that your work, what is the creative aspect of your work? What is the playful aspect of your work? What does that look like? What does that feel like? So it is also being childlike with your wisdom. Like, I'm just going to try this. I'm just going to explore this. So what is improving, what is changing is the drudgery. Happiness is coming in for you and fulfillment. All right, Radiant Soul Light, I hope this resonates with you and gives you a bit of guidance and a heads up as to what's coming up for you. It looks really, really good. I mean, I'm happy, happy. Remember, the only thing you need to work on or focus on is any ideas of rejection or insecurity. Okay? All right, let's see what your Soul Insights affirmation is, or as I like to say, Soul Insights mantra. Oh, I am open to the increase in all that fulfills me, brings me happiness, more love, light, and wisdom. That's it. That's it. Just be open. The heart chakra. Just be open. Alrighty. Thank you for being here with me. And if you happen to be new and this is your first time connecting with me and getting a reading with me, if you feel a resonance, I'd love if you would join in the community by subscribing and leaving a comment if you feel so. All right. For those of you that are traveling with me, I'll see you in the next reading. So much love and light to you. Hello, Radiant Soul Light. Thank you for being here. If you chose Soul Story number 2, which is the citrine, this reading is your reading. Of course, you can choose more than one card and more than one reading. So let's see what's coming up for you. I definitely, with citrine, has a lot to do with self-esteem, abundance, increase, manifestation, visualization, what you've been visualizing coming into form. Also has to do with financial abundance and prosperity. I kept hearing with you opulence. So something opulence is getting, and also I'm seeing something with a pearl. I don't know if you wear pearl earrings, pearl jewelry, or have a pearl stone, but there is something. Oh, I'm getting the image. Okay. From your guides. They're showing me a pearl, and that a pearl has a lot of irritation or resistance from the bottom of the ocean, sand, stuff getting in there, and it really just rubs it until it's really polished. So something you've been working on, maybe it's yourself, is becoming more polished. Is you've gone through a lot to kind of shine even brighter. I'm also hearing Rihanna's shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, there's something about you shining bright or just coming out of your shell. Okay, let's see what we got here. Whoa, the universe. 21. 21-3. So again, increase, fertility, fecundity, abundance, the cornucopia. There's a lot changing for you. Some of you, it is going to be even a move, a long distance move, or a move overseas. We're going to get more into it. That what a card. Your life is improving in great ways. I can see why the guides wanted me to do this reading now, because a lot of you have been putting in the work, the time, the energy. You've been making some big decisions. You might want to check out my video, what are your options? And because I feel like a lot of you are making decisions, or you've already made a decision, maybe to move out of state, out of the country, move internationally. Some of you, there could be more international people around you, or people that are just very different. You're coming up. There's a come up or leg up. You're coming up in kind of class. You know, there's an up leveling in what you're wanting in life and what you're expecting, and the people that are coming into your life and the situations. So Citrine, you're also very clear and very focused on what it is you want. We're going to look at this further. Actually, I'm going to leave this card here because I just feel this card has a lot. Gosh, there's so much in it if you really look at this card. It's got the sacred geometry, the fractal. You're like creating a whole new world from scratch, you know, from the ground up. There's just a lot coming up around you. A lot of change, big change though. Let's see what this is. Wow, journey. What did I say? And I love readings. I love spirit. You know, the orchestration of the synchronicity with the readings, and when you watch these readings or you do these readings, it even magnifies. I'm sure you experience that in your life. What was I talking? I mentioned a journey, and those two cards came out. Your guides have very specific messages for you. Soul story number 2. What did I say? Fecundity, fertility, fecundity, a cornucopia of opportunity and opening. What did you choose? Cornucopia. And I say you, I'm shuffling, but it's the divine source orchestrating for your reading, for your messages. So wow, a journey. Some of you, you've been doing a deep journey within, getting clear on certain things of what you really want. But a lot of you, I feel like this has to do with an actual journey, car, boat, airplane. And it's going to bring you a lot of abundance, a lot of love, a lot of opulence. Some of you are going to live a lot better or fancier. Some of you it's fancy, you know what I mean? Some of you it's like material. Some of you it's just a more contentment. It's just improvement in your life and lifestyle. It's improvement specifically in your lifestyle, how you live, what you do. So this is going to be different for some of you. Some of you, you know, it may be, you know, the car of your dreams, whatever that is. You know, or a luxury car, luxury items, or a bigger home. Some of you, it's like, oh, I always wanted a little cottage on the beach and I got that. You know what I mean? So it's going to be different. But it's definitely, you're opening the door to like major cornucopia. And this is on the Akashic also, which means this is coming on a soul level. This is a destiny, whatever it is that you're deciding and you're doing, this is a destiny. Out of the darkness comes this light. Look at all that light with the yellow. And even here, there's yellow. There's a light, right? So you may be drawn to yellow. Citrine is yellow, yellow gold, yellow, work with that yellow, yellow gold. Yeah. Pearl. Pearl has that kind of effervescence, right? Wow. What's improving? There's a lot. Your lifestyle. Your life is improving. Your lifestyle is improving. Okay, are we taking all of the? Oh my God, we have to, because I said you're getting a leg up. And what card came up? Leg up. I'm so glad, because I'm doing this reading at night after we're very tired. Wow. Okay, leg up. Shoot. Look, you guys, I can't even say it. The leg up from the universe. It's going to come up from a person or a job or something, or just a better life, better lifestyle. You're going to be able to make a decision that feels better for you, where you're not so stressed, where there's less strain. And you got the thinker and regeneration. There it is also, regeneration. See, so whatever, it's like you've been coming, you were in the, look at with these polar bears. You're kind of in the tundra, or the desert. And now the cornucopia comes in. You were in the desert, and now look at, it's a really dear friend. I'm going to have to get after this reading, because no one ever calls me on that. It's the bat phone. It's the bat phone. Wow, I'm so happy for you. And thinker. So you are thinking. I think you've been doing a lot of visualizing. I think you've been thinking a lot. And this is saying, don't get caught up in thinking. Don't get caught up in overthinking things. Just allow yourself to ride this wave that's coming in. As you've got this leg up. I got to show you this again. I said it. You can, go back, rewind. You'll hear me say that, a leg up, because I can see it psychically. Actually, I'm getting a lot of, not just the cards with you, soul story number 2, I'm getting a lot with, for this soul group, I'm getting a lot with psychic impressions and visions of what's coming up for you. Wow, between worlds, where you're between this world and what's coming in, the new world, the cornucopia. You have to do a journey. Some of you, you're going to be traveling and this happens. Some of you, you're just going to be more mobile or out and about, or you're going to be thinking and visualizing more of what you want, and then you're going to start seeing it. Wow, it's coming through. Wow, I just thought of that. Just like I did with the cards. The guides are telling me to tell you, just think about the cards, how the cards happened. I said cornucopia, I said journey, you're going to be traveling. The journey card came out. I said cornucopia, the cornucopia card came out. You saw it. I didn't make it happen. It's through synchronicity. I said things getting better. You got regeneration. I said you're going to get a leg up in the world. You got the leg up. So you're also, some of you are between worlds as either a medium or psychic, or you work with spirit or spirituality. You're very in tune and very in touch with spirit or the spirit realm. And your mental, emotional aspect, or physical, spiritual, this energy, I get some of you could even be energy workers. But you're very in touch. Maybe it's the surface or the mundane and the inner, or the exoteric without, the outer world, and the esoteric. You're definitely in transition, and you're getting a leg up, a boost to go into an amazing next level or step. Whatever that means for you, whatever you're focused on. Now we're going to look at rune cards to get more messages. Wow, my whole crown chakra from you guys is just buzzing. It's like on fire, like tingling. My whole body is warm. It's a lot of energy coming in for you. You're going to have a lot more energy, a lot more stamina. But there's a lot of creative energy. There's a lot of movement. Okay, you got Iwas. Well, that's the yew tree coming back. So there is something faded. There's something about ancient knowledge or the knowledge of within. And I feel a lot of you, it's esoteric, whatever you've been doing, spell casting, visualizing, prayer, meditation, all of it. You're starting to align to this universal flow, the universe. Your personal flow is aligning to the universal flow. Thuraz. Okay, so there could be a little thorny. Well, you've had to cut through a lot. You've had to go through a lot. And yew tree is things bouncing back also. So that's also the regeneration. Because that the yew tree in the Nordic tradition or Scandinavian tradition of the runes, the yew tree is things bouncing back or regeneration again. So we're getting that whole idea of regeneration or bouncing back. I'm going to take one more rune card. So you've had to go through a lot. Maybe you've been fighting a lot, or like kind of five of swords, but maybe five of wands energy, where you've had to, it's been a struggle, a lot of strife or persistence, perseverance. And so that's about to pay off. That's the biggest thing I can tell you, is whatever you've been wanting or focused on or putting into motion is about to pay. There's a payoff. There's a leg up. There's an opening. There's a new opportunity. Okay, we got two here. Oh, manas. Okay. Humanity. Soul story number 1 got this too. But you got Tiwaz. So that's movement. That's life force energy moving. Productivity. Progeny. Regeneration. Progeny. Passing something on. It's also, Tiwaz is sexuality, in the masculine energy, going out there in the world, conquering. So you're going from this conquering or kind of hitting the wall to now the wall breaks through. So at Tiwaz, you've got a breakthrough that's happening here. And I feel like it's not anything that you did wrong. It's just life. That's what you're kind of getting. Like, well, life does this. This happens in life. And now we're going to look at what area of life will be most improved, where most of the improvements will be, most of the changes will be. And I feel for you there's 2 cards, but we'll see what comes out. What area of life? Okay. 6th house. So that could be health, that could be pets. That's the 6th house is what you're in service to, but it's also your day-to-day activity. So I feel like a lot of you may have had, okay, this one wanted to come out. Finance, 3 cards. Okay, that's it. You've got very strong guides, or your higher self is very strong. I can feel like I'm being navigated in this reading. I only wanted 1 card, and I said 2. No, they said 3. So these are the areas: 6th house, work, health, and duty area of your life. So where you feel like, okay, so 6th house is like your day-to-day activities. But also the 10th house represents career and your public self. So a big change for you and improvement is in your career, the work that you do, but also the day-to-day activities that you have to do. This could be errands, to-dos. This is what it takes. That 6th house is what it takes to keep the career going, or some of you are entrepreneurs. So there's going to be some help, some support, someone that helps organize you, manage you, or you're going to have some kind of support and help, or things are going to lighten up in these like to-do areas, the work, health, and duty areas of your life. Some of you could be going back to yoga. Maybe you teach yoga, but I'm getting a lot with yoga or some kind of workout routine, health regime. So this is also that your health is going to be improving, okay? And maybe because the 2nd house is improving, which is your assets, finances, and the things that you value. So there's an increase financially for you, and you're going to be much more in demand. Some of you could be raising your fee, raising your rate. You could get a bonus. You could get a raise. You're going for more financial stability and security so that you have financial freedom. So you're looking a lot at stability, but you're also looking at how you're good at what you do. So some of you are going to be asking that supervisor, that boss, for a raise. The 10th house, your achievements and status in the outside world. So this is also how people publicly see you. So there could be public acclaim, acknowledgement, validation in your particular, area of expertise or work. So I get health improving, finances, job, specifically career, and your public standing, being more acknowledged and validated for what you do publicly. So there's a lot of public acclaim coming to you. Something is changing also in your routine or the everyday activities that you do. Your schedule is going to be improving. So we're talking all about what's improving in your life, okay? Now, before we get to the tarot, we're going to look here and see if there's any shadow material, if there's anything. Now, shadow isn't only the negative. It's what we haven't yet integrated or what we admire or see in someone else that we haven't yet take ownership within ourselves, whether we want to term it for the good or the bad or whatever. So we're just going to see if there's any. Okay, you guys have been working a lot on yourself. I know that. There's a lot of. Let's see. Okay, they want me to reiterate. 6th house, 2nd house, and 10th house. So routine, everyday activity. Oh, wow. Okay, this is what you need to focus on. This is the area that you need to embrace, which has to do with citrine, is your self-worth. Remember I said at the beginning of the reading, self-esteem. So this is why if you've been wanting to raise your rates, maybe you need to do that. Maybe with some people, all people, maybe it's asking for that raise, that bonus, or the next job, you say, I'm going to raise it a little bit. Whatever, it doesn't have to be just money. It's just seeing your value and your worth. In fact, beyond money, beyond your bank account. See how you're worthy and how you are important, because you got manas. You are important in the world. You are an important piece in humanity at this time. So the areas for you to work on are self-worth, guilt, whatever that means for you, guilt. It's normal to have remorse. Guilt, I always say, as a therapist, what I have seen and what I believe, having worked with thousands of people now, including myself, guilt is the only emotion that's given to us. We are guilted. Guilt is put on us by other people. Think about even in the legal system when they say guilty, he's guilty, she's guilty. It's outside sources. So sometimes it's that look somebody gives us, and we feel guilty for thinking like, okay, maybe you want to be freer now, or you want to do more on your own, and your partner or best friend or family member or significant other kind of goes, oh, you want to go by yourself? Oh, you want to go running by yourself? Okay, I thought we were going to go together. We always go together. And it's like, whoa, okay, no, we'll go. Watch for that. So story number 2. Remorse is something different. When we do something we feel badly about, we hurt somebody, we harmed something, we feel remorse. I'm sorry I did that. I'm so sorry. That's different. Remorse is natural to us. Guilt is not. Guilt, we're taught what to be guilty about, what to feel guilty about. So you may need to just have a little thinky, put the thinker on. Use the thinker energy and just feel ways that you can release guilt or have less guilt. Like, am I sorry I did this? I have remorse, yes. Or, no, actually I don't, because, I needed to take care of me. All right. Now, there are, if you go to my website, in the Soul Path Tools, soul support, I believe also, is the 5-step emotional clearing process and projection, perception, and the guidelines for taking back projections. And you can, if I remember, I will do a link. You can copy and paste that, use that. That will really help you clear this relating pattern. That's what it's all about. If you want the advanced version of 5-step emotional clearing process, that's in Soul Path Tools. So now look at what else is in the shadow. Miracle. You got to believe in miracles again, that your life is really changing. So I'm getting with thinker, and I'm getting with this yellow energy and the golden yellow. Yellow energy has, yes, it has to do with clarity, but it also has a lot to do with the mental realm. So you may be overthinking. Maybe you're like judging yourself or feel guilt. Why didn't I get ahead? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I Maybe you're guilting yourself. Now, when we guilt ourselves, it's still coming from outside us. It's societal norms, family norms or expectations, culture, cultura, what was expected of us. I should be this at this age or this time or this way. So you need to connect back in and change this yellow energy into more the golden light of wisdom and understanding, the golden light of spirit, of spiritual insight and information. And you do that by now clearing what you need to clear to get to feel worthier, bump up that self-confidence, bump up the self-esteem. It's not really confidence with you, it's the self-worth, the value. Lessen the guilt and expect miracles. So you used to probably believe in miracles or were very open. You've got to go back to that. Or maybe people around you believe in miracles or having all these great experiences, and you're kind of like, I wish I was having that. You need to connect into, I am a miracle. I'm a miracle. I'm a walking miracle. I am open to miracles. You need to connect into the miracles in your life. Wow. It's very specific, soul story number 2, soul group number 2. And the second house also has to do with self-worth and value, valuing oneself. This is all also sacral chakra. Second house is sacral chakra, and this is sacral. So when we have a lot of sacral issues or low back issues, it could be not feeling supported by other people, by the universe, not supporting ourselves, and feeling that we don't deserve the support. But once we feel we deserve the support, we open up to our creativity. So the situation for you is patience and planning. So you have to, you're planning something is unfolding for you right now. So just be patient. Things are opening. Trust your intuition. So you're very psychic, very intuitive. Pisces energy here. That's it. You need to connect more to your spirit, your spirituality. You need to bring meditation or yoga or something that is focusing your energy, body, mind, spirit, to connect into more of the alpha theta aspect of you. You got to get out of the beta. So a lot of you in your lower mind. Yeah, and get to the truth. Here we go. You got to get into the truth. That's judgment. You got to get into the truth of the situation. So your soul is deeming, hey, it's time to change. The universe, that's it. New vision, new focus, got to change. Emotional withdrawal. So you're having to leave certain people or situations or just certain mindset to get more to your truth, okay? Then you've got 5 of Wands, which I think I said earlier. Yeah, that's by this, yeah, Faraz. So you've been struggling. You've been having to strive. You've been having to have patience. So I want to acknowledge that. You've had patience. You've kept to it. You've kept to your path. You've done healing work. You're focusing. You're doing a lot. So this is not to say that you're not doing a lot. What it is saying is 9 of Swords, a lot of anxiety. What it is saying is there's about to be a payoff. You got to just work a little on the guilt and the self-worth. 7 of Wands, connecting into the heart center, This is courage, the ability to go on. So you've got that 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Again, believing in yourself, believing in a miracle, believing that what you want can happen for you. Just hope, just opening to that possibility. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Just want to see what is. So the 6th house, so there's a lot of hope. There we go. The miracle brings hope. Believing in a miracle brings hope. This is healing. This is Aquarius energy. This is the Star card. So you're overcoming a lot of pain, heartbreak, denial, having to strive, struggle, persevere, having persistence. And that's a lot of what you've been learning too. You've been learning to keep on. And some of it is just life. You have to understand you didn't do anything wrong. It's just life. Sometimes life is difficult. Sometimes it takes us longer to get somewhere. Sometimes friends or family around us seem to get there earlier, better, sooner. And then it's taking us a long time. And then all of a sudden, they go through a cycle where it's taking them longer to do something or get somewhere. So you really have to look at that this is part of the human experience, that you're definitely getting a leg up. The cornucopia, there's a journey. For some of you, it's just in your mind. Some of you, it's local change. Traveling would be good for you to get it, just go in a different area that you normally don't visit. You get different influences around you, but there's a major turning point. You got the universe. I mean, that is the end of a cycle. That tells me also the universe or the world card is the end of a cycle. You are ending a troubling cycle. Now, you've still got a teeny bit more to go. Not that much. Weeks or months, let's say a few months. But you're coming out of this darkness, out of the confusion, out of the struggle and strife. The ease, things are going to ease up for you. You're going to have to let me know, especially in a few months, whenever this is a timeless reading, but if you're watching it now or whenever you're watching it, because I definitely feel that there is a leg up, there's a major payoff, there's a major amazing opportunity or opportunities coming for you in 3 particular, it doesn't say it won't be in other aspects of your life, but definitely the area of your life represented by the 6th house, the area of your life representing by the 2nd house, the area of your life represented by the 10th house. So there's a healing, there's a wish fulfillment, there's more fulfillment, there's, a lifestyle, big changes. This is not, when you get the universe, that's not small changes. That means an old cycle is ending very soon. It's winding out, or is completely ended. In some ways, the cycle is already ended, I will tell you, so group number 2. It's just, there might be some last bit of things that you have to do, It's like when you buy a car and you're driving, you still have to do the paperwork, or you have to wait for the registration to come. So there's just some little detail-y things that have to be done. All right, let's look at Astro Dice. Any messages? Wow. Aries. Venus and Aries in the 1st house. That's all about you. You shining, you in front. It's saying go for it, move forward. The focus is on you. 1st house is you. It's also how you view the world. So you just need to bring in more of that miracle energy. The hope. The belief things are changing, even though they seem to be changing in a small way. Things are getting better and better. I see the change. I see how it happens. For some of you, the change has been so incremental that you haven't noticed how much you've changed or how much your circumstances have changed. Some of you, what's going to happen is there's these little changes, and then all of a sudden, boom, big change, opportunity, opening, a leg up, a windfall of money. I'm not kidding. I don't know where it's coming from, but there's a big increase in money. Now, again, could be bonus, could be raise, could be a GoFundMe or Indiegogo, or somebody loans you money or gifts you money, or inheritance. That's the kind of energy that I'm seeing in this 6th house, in the 2nd, which has to do with finance also, and then the 10th house. So you could be owed money that's coming to you, or an opportunity that brings a lot of money, or you're able to get a grant, or you get a contract that is worth a lot of money. Maybe they say, well, we pay, every month a big chunk, or we pay 3 months in advance. Is that okay? It's big. All right. Your Soul Insights mantra is, your affirmation and mantra to say over and over is, okay, for some of you, my life is a miracle unfolding. And others of you, I am listening to my higher self's guidance, and I am open to the bigger changes in my life, the increases and opportunities. All right. Well, if you are subscribed, even if you're not, let me know how this resonates. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you're doing, and if you consider subscribing, that would be great. And otherwise, I hope to see you in the next reading, and I wish you just so much loving energy and belief in yourself. That's that monkey. That's little monkey. All right. Hope to see you in the next reading. Take good care. Hello, Soulites. If you chose Soul Story number 3, this is your reading. This is for Soul Group number 3 or Soul Story number 3. And you got the Sodalite. I happen to really love this Sodalite point or tower. Gosh, peace of mind, clarity, focus, purpose. Really using the mental realm, but in a very calming and focused way. The card you got was the Rejoicer, Woman of Cups. So this is kind of like the Queen of Cups. This is the Voyager tarot deck. So there's a lot with you opening up with feeling. I feel like you're getting out of your head and more into your body, or more into feeling your body, more into what's right for your body, what's best for your body. But you're really feeling things out. And you're going to be feeling better. One of the things that's improving for you in your life is feeling better in your body, feeling better about your body. Opening also to new understandings of your body, mind, and how it all comes together. Now, some of you also, you could be doing much more activity outdoors, or much more movement, much more things that are pleasurable is what I'm hearing for you. Let's see what else is coming up. I'm going to put this here so you can kind of get a feel for that. And that's the feminine aspect of your being. So it doesn't matter, this isn't about gender. This is about the feminine aspect of your being. So the part that feels, that's intuitive, that senses things and feels things. So you could also be feeling an opening in more increase in your psychic ability. Okay, that's one thing that could be opening also for you. All right, let's look at Soul Group number 3, Soul Story number 3. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a lot with you with psychic. Some of you are writing too. What's improving is you're going to be wanting to write. You're writing your story, or writing a story. You're working on a story. If that makes sense. Well, you've got Door to Value and Cornucopia. So you're going to intuitively know or sense or feel what's right for you, or what brings you the most value. And that could be monetary value also. Really looking at value and money. and things. Let's see, door to spirit. What did I say? Body, mind, spirit. So you could be looking also at a spiritual business. That could be something that's improving. And then we've got 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Yeah, so that's a lot with the 7th chakra, working through with spirit, door to spirit, and door to value, valuing yourself, valuing your spiritual connection, using that more in your life, that connection. Maybe you're helping others with this. Whatever it is, it's going to bring a payoff. There's a lot that's coming to you. Door to value, door to spirit. Spirit is the value. So intuition, feeling, sensing, these are all the things that you need to focus on. That also brings you peace and calm. That's a little monkey. Okay, let's see what else. I'm going to just get a picture here and then get a little closer. Okay. You've got be here or here and now. So something is opening up. Maybe your spiritual gifts, your psychic gifts, and you're opening that. Unfinished symphony. And then all that glitters. Sometimes all that glitters is not gold. So I'm feeling that there's been some disappointment in some things in your life, and you're rethinking or reevaluating. That's the sodalite. You're rethinking or reevaluating what is of true value to you, and somehow you're bringing more of spirit or spirituality into your life. Okay, let's see. Let's take one more of these. Door to value, door to spirit, all that glitters. And some of you I'm hearing, oh, I'm not impressed by that. So a lot of you aren't impressed by people's resume or how much money they have or don't have. Also, there's the awareness that you're not your bank account. You're not the money. You're not what you have. You're beyond that. And then we've got serendipity under door to value. So this is telling me there's going to be a lot more synchronicity in your life. There's a lot more that's opening up due to whatever work you're doing or focus that you're doing spiritually. Your spirituality, your spiritual practice or practices, your spiritual principles. Maybe a lot of you are, envisioning or visualizing. Okay, we're going to look at tarot. Then we'll get rune cards. I'm going to do it a little bit differently with you. So story number 3. I feel something is about to open and you feel it. There's a birth that's about to happen. You're feeling more of the changes. You're not quite sure where they're coming from, but you are feeling the changes in your life. Let me start with, heartache and loss. That's the situation. That's what I said. There's been a lot of heartache, loss. You could have lost material things, material possessions or house, or had to downsize, and now you've been reevaluating what's really important. When I build back up, what's really important? I can feel what's important now to me. And you're in a process of moving on. This is 6 of Swords. So you're moving out of the heartache, the loss, the pain of the past, the disappointment. You're moving out of that heartache and loss. You're moving forward. You're getting clarity. And then you've got the 2 of Wands here, and I'm hearing there's no more waiting. Now this says the waiting game, but 2 of Wands is dominion. It's handling the situation in the right way. Now 2 of Wands has to do with, passion, spirit, spiritual energy, inspiration, movement, and you've got sodalite here, and you've got the sensor, seer. So this part of your path is not about thinking things through a lot. You've really got to use your intuition, your sensing, your feeling nature, because you've already got the thinking down. And this is all about bringing some level of stability into your life. So you're really wanting some kind of firm foundation or stability from which to travel, which to move on. Some of you, this is literally a move. Could be traveling that's coming up. It could be more travel that's opening. Definitely much more communication. So if you are in the communication field, there are going to be opportunities for you to communicate more. Wow, you got the universe. Love it. So you're ending a cycle. A cycle of heartache is ended. 6, memories. So you're right now, there could be a lot of memories like, oh, or you're not, or your memories, you're not as plagued with the memories. There's not a lot of dense energy where you can't move forward. So this is about kind of things are wrapping up. You're in this karmic completion and also karmic culmination where a lot of parts of your life are culminating to come together. So you may not be letting the memories of your past or past loves hold you back. You may have already been there thinking about this, or this is the message: don't let the past hold you back. Don't let the memories hold you back. You're freeing up. But I more likely feel that you've been already doing this. You're ready to move on. So that's the thing. You're ready to move on. You've already gone through the thinking, feeling, memories, and reevaluating, evaluating. There we go. Discontent, 4 of Cups. So this part of your path is not about doing anything too fast, too quickly. Fail it out, sense it out. It's kind of like going through with a blindfold and feeling things, but you're just not thinking about it. It's like when you're on a hike and it's at night. Let's say, oh my God, you miss sunset, you miss twilight, and now it's dark. You can't think your way back. You might recall, oh, I think we went this way, or this path looks like it. But if you really want to do well, you have to use your sensing, feeling, your instinctual nature. Your feeling nature, right? Intuitive nature. Okay, I'm getting this 3 of Cups. So there's a lot more celebration, people coming together. You could be celebrated for something also. So this is telling me that we're out of that 4 of Cups, kind of an isolation or holding oneself back, or evaluating which is the way for me to go, which is the way that's most aligned for me, body, mind, spirit. Now I'm finding this. This is what you're saying. I'm feeling it out. I know what feels right for me. That's your key. The 18, the Moon, and 7, triumph, success. It's the Chariot. So again, movement forward. There could be a move. It could be, for some of you, a new car. There's an up-leveling. You're getting things that are more of value. You could be getting rid of things that have less value or less meaning to you, or maybe they're old or used. You're getting rid of them. You're getting things that have more value. So some of you may get rid of things and have less things, but you have things that feel better to you. So your decisions now are going to be made more by what is of value for you, what feels right for you. Again, this could be new car, something of more value. This could be a house, a new home. This could be just traveling, or this is also, Chariot is also about preparation for changes. And again, I'm going to say the changes that are coming for you, the decisions that you're going to be making while you finish things up, need to be made more on the sensing, feeling, and intuitive aspect of you. Wow. That's perfect. Dagaz. Things getting better. Sunshine, light of day. So moving from the darkness, confusion, grayness into clarity. Things getting incrementally better and better and better. So this isn't about quick change, but it is about improvement, things improving in Guz. Okay, and Guz is old in the new. So old life, it's the ending and a new beginning. So you've got a lot right now that there's an ending. Something has ended with this Universe card. The World card. Fixed energy. Something is done. It's complete. Pluto energy. Scorpio, Taurus. Something's over. It's complete. But you've got birth here. The butterfly. So your decisions really need to be made from the place of, does this feel right to me? I would make decisions and think it out, write it out, do whatever you need to do, talk to people, whatever, and then think about it and If you feel tightness or recoiling or, oh, I don't know if I have the energy, whatever it is, you need to bring the feeling nature into your decisions. That's for sure. Okay, so now we're going to look for the area of your life that's going to be most improved, where the changes are coming. Let's see. First house, what people see and the impressions you give. So you, the change is all you. It could be body changes. It could be changes in routine, how you eat, where you go, how you perceive or view the world. So your viewpoint of the world is changing, and therefore your point of view. Also, people are going to see you differently. So there could be changes to the outer you, or you could just feel, I don't know, more aligned or feel better, or things that used to bother you don't bother you anymore. This is a lot about you, what people see and the impressions you give. So the first house is also the body. It's Aries. But it also has to do with you, how you navigate through the world. And what I feel for you is you're getting more out of your head, out of overthinking. And some of you worry thoughts or circular thoughts or a lot of doubt. And you're getting more into feeling things out or using your intuition. Some of you could even be taking classes on intuition. You know, you could be seeing, oh, this is... some of you is just going to be very intuitive, these changes, that like you just start integrating. I don't know if you've been studying this a lot or you're having your own awakening. There's a breakthrough, because I see this here now. It's like she's coming out of an egg. Instead of going through the door, forget the door. But she's got the doorway. That's interesting. She's got the doorway. She's got the door to value and the door to spirit. But you don't have to use the door. So you can create your own breakthrough. Soul story number 3. You can create your own breakthrough. You can go in and out the door. You have the doorway to value what you value, monetary value, increase in money, door to spirit. But I'm hearing don't be locked into a conventional way of doing things, because you can just break through the top of the egg. Oh, and look at this, says past and future. So there again, it's showing you not to be overly stuck in the past. You're choosing your future. You're feeling it out to be guided to your future fulfillment, your future happiness. And you're focused more on you. It's all about you. Now let's see if there's anything you need to work on or focus on or integrate that's going to help you in this transition of improvement and betterment in your life and changes. Wow, growth. You're growing. So just be balanced. Focus on your growth. What's growing in your life? Focus on what's growing, what's increasing, what's getting better and better. And you're going to know that by observing. Look at your life, do an overview of your life, and then also where you can be of service, where you can be of help. So you get great joy out of that. So what's coming up for you, there's a lot of balance. Things are just a balanced approach. What I feel for you is because you were overthinking things, now integrating more the sensing or feeling and intuitive aspect of you, you're bringing balance into your life. You're bringing wholeness. And that's going to create growth. Some of you, you're going to have some dreams or visions or ideas of a great project or a decision to make. A choice is made, like you just feel it. Oh, this is what I need to do. You've thought about it enough and you get the download. You get the intuitive hit. And it ends up really being really good for you. Okay, now let's look at the Astro Dice. Okay, wow, you've got, that's a second house area. You got the South Node. So what's ending? What's ending is you overdoing or over-focusing only on yourself and not seeing your value, okay? Because second house has to do monetary, our finances, our resources, seeing ourselves as a resource. But I feel for you, perhaps you've been doing a lot of work on seeing your value or your self-esteem, feeling better about yourself, understanding that you have a lot to offer. And so right now, it's taking that into the world. It's making decisions from a place where you value yourself more, where you see your value, is what I'm getting. The other thing I'm hearing is not having to do it all on your own. So it's kind of opening up to others to help you. Even though this is like the first house, it's all about you. It's also saying don't overly depend only on yourself. Remember balance. And I kind of get this because first house is the house of Aries. The seventh house is the house of relationships and partnerships. So you want to make sure there's a balance of you doing things, or you focused on other people, you helping other people, and then also other people being there for you, whatever type of relationship. So you really want to do this changes is keep in mind about balance. You want to make sure that you have balance in your life, because the balance in your life brings growth. So also this is a good time to focus on growth with the first house. What's increasing, focus on growth of ideas, your personal growth, your empowerment, where you're growing, how you're growing as an individual. This is all about you as an individual, your own power or empowerment, your own growth, personal development, growth in a specific area of your life that you're focused on. So you might even find that you're meeting people that represent or reflect growth in their life. Okay, I think that's it for you, soul story number 3. I hope this brings some insight and understanding for you. And your Soul Insights affirmation, your Soul Insights mantra is, wow, I focus on what brings the most growth for me. That's it. Yeah. So this is all about what brings you the most growth. Where is it that you want the increase in your life? That's what you need to focus on in a balanced way. Finish up what needs to finish up so you can move in that direction of growth. Okay? All right. I hope this really helps you if you happen to be new to the channel. Love if you'd subscribe if you feel a resonance, or leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Anybody leaving comments, I love answering them, and I love hearing how this unfolds for you. Each reading, how it unfolds. If you want to connect with me more, you can on Courses channel, Instagram, Patreon, soulplayground.life also. All right, I wish you so much contentment, peace, and deeper love and understanding in your life.